Good morning. As we begin our celebration of our graduates today, let us all take a moment to center our thoughts on everything that has happened to bring us to this moment and today's milestone. Today is a day for all of us, our families, our faculty and staff, and especially our graduates, to celebrate. A day where our graduates hold their achievements close, where we all feel the sun on our face, the fresh air in our lungs, and in the view before us, we can see further than we have ever seen before. As they look past today, may our graduates know that this achievement is their own and that they are ready for their next great adventure. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the president of Landmark College, Dr. Peter Eden.
How's everybody doing? How you feeling, graduates? All right, love it. I know what you're all thinking, folks. I know what you're thinking. How could a college that charges this much money not mow the lawn on graduation? I know that's what you're thinking because that's what I thought when I pulled up here. And where's Kyle? He does a great job, and he saw me. He was like, I know. And I said, Kyle, my own lawn is the same thing. These dandelions go up in like 2 days. So anyways, I had to mention it. What a great day. Welcome, graduates, family and friends, faculty and staff, to the Landmark College May 2021 graduation ceremony. Whoa, yeah, I love it. Love it. Now, we've always had in-person events in the past, and over the past year we've had, I never call these things virtual events, online events, okay? Today's a little bit of both. We have an in-person event, and it's also being streamed, so a bit of a hybrid, but in every single case, they are very real college graduations. And there's no doubt, however, even though the graduates from 2020 are invited back December and next May, and we think the state of Vermont will allow that for gathering, so we're gonna have you here, trust me on that. It's much better when we're in person together, because doing things together, yeah, all right. We got to, that's good. That's good excitement over there from one of the graduates. I love it. Getting together in person is very, very important, and it makes all the difference. Together, students and families, students and faculty, students and staff, advisors, even administration, it's always better when you do things together, and we did a lot of things together this year. Now, was it perfect? Was it always harmonious? No. We were constantly catching the falling knives of the pandemic. All of the guidelines, all of the restrictions, changing constantly, masking, testing. We are tired, and we're tired of the restrictions, but we have to remember, if we can, that we did a fantastic job. We did a fantastic job. Now, graduates, you did a wonderful job. I don't know if I could have done it in college. Honestly, we're just blown away at how good you were with all of these restrictions, in college nonetheless. So I'm just amazed. I love it. So we have to remember that. Now, pre-COVID, we told you, we accept you because, yes, you can. Yes, you can succeed, okay? And you may have struggled at times, may have struggled. We told you, yes, you can. And you did it. You can, and you did, and you succeeded. So never forget that, okay? One step at a time, but always move forward. Now, we talk about learning differences all the time here at the college, and we're a traditional college in many ways, but a unique educational model. Smart students that are neurodiverse, and they have learning differences. But in many ways, that's not what makes you different. What makes you different is that you don't give up. What makes you different is that you persevere in the face of adversity, and you really do. Boy, did you persevere this year. Now, it was a bit like climbing the mountains. Okay, there's a cell phone. Should I point the person out? What should I do? What would you do if you're in my position right here? All right, somebody's mom or dad or something like that. All right, I won't point them out. You're always going to climb a mountain in life, okay? You're always going to climb a mountain. Don't forget, you're different, not necessarily because you have dyslexia or autism or ADHD or executive function challenges. You're different because you don't give up. You don't give up, and you've proven it today, okay? Now, the mountain metaphor, I have to say, thank you to Professor Schmolsky. He shared an article with me recently, and the author was a David McCullough Jr., and he had a quote in there, and I just read this a couple days ago that I wanted to keep it, climb the mountain. When you move on, folks, okay? In this world of narcissism and people doing things for themselves and, climb the mountain to see the world, not so the world can see you. Remember that, okay? I want to thank the faculty and staff. You worked so hard to adapt and deliver an education and an overall educational and social experience for these awesome students. Families, I know it's not an easy journey, right? Success is not always in a straight line, but you stuck with the college, you stuck with these unbelievable scholars. Thank you. Now, students, graduates, you really are different. You persevere. Because of that, you find yourselves here today, winners, achievers, champions. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We're so proud. Thank you. Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve that and more. Now, Michael Luciani is going to come back up to start to present a few of our awards. Michael?
The Community Service Award is given to a student or students who unselfishly give of themselves to the activities of Landmark College or the greater area community. And today, I'm honored to present this year's award to Sonia Shoei. Sonia, you have offered yourself in service to the Landmark College community through many roles, most recently serving as the Assistant Coordinator for the Women's Resource Center in the Centers for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. In the words of Mark Thurman, the coordinator for the centers, Sonia doesn't allow anything to get in the way of bringing the community together and helping students understand that they matter, and if they work together, they can accomplish anything. Sonia, thank you for showing students how to be out in front as a leader, but also how to stand right next to them, to those you serve. We are grateful for your contributions, and we are better because of your work. Thank you and congratulations. We do want to mention that each of our award recipients do receive actual awards. They'll be receiving those after the ceremony today. It's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Gail Gibson Sheffield, Vice President for Academic Affairs. No, I forgot who was
I'm always doing that to Michael. It's about time you did it to me. On behalf of the school deans and the faculty, I have the honor to present the Academic Dean's Award, given to students who have best demonstrated the qualities that define academic success at Landmark College. At the associate level, the Academic Dean's Award is given to Lana Dean. Lana, who is graduating with an AA in Liberal Studies, chose to participate online today, and she's going to save her face-to-face commencement when she completes her BA in Studio Arts. She's described by her faculty and advisors as insightful, with a strong work ethic. Her creative writing faculty admire her whimsy and vivid imagery. Her science faculty admire the quality of her questions. Her advisor describes her as having an inner strength. and an intellectual curiosity that pushes her to research, explore, connect, and think critically. She provides thoughtful, on-point contributions and is quick to lend a hand to others, which makes her an ideal recipient for this award. Graduating today with a current GPA of 3.85, please join me in congratulating Lana Dean, the recipient of the Associate Level Academic Dean's Award. At the bachelor's level, the Academic Dean's Award is given to Samuel Mortinger. Sam, who is graduating with a BS in computer science, has a reputation as one who immerses himself in his projects. He doesn't just complete assignments, he, as one faculty member put it, and I quote, ekes out every last drop of knowledge and experience that an assignment can offer. Sam is also just a great guy. His hard work and diligence is matched by his positive outlook and enthusiasm for the work he is doing. We are all so proud of what you've accomplished, Sam, including the fact that you were hired as a programmer 6 months before you even finished earning your degree. That's right. You are a role model for your fellow students, and you will be missed here at this campus. Graduating today with a current GPA of 3.97, please join me in congratulating Samuel Mortinger, the recipient of the Bachelor's Level Academic Dean's Award. Congratulations. Now please join me in welcoming back to the podium our president, Dr. Peter Eden.
Nice. Thanks, Gail. The Charles Drake Award is awarded to a student whose personal qualities inspire the Landmark College community. This student is not a quitter, but instead one who lives in the tradition of Dr. Charles Drake, whose lifetime of vision and courage helped to found this college. This is a student who gives 100%, who goes the extra mile, and who perseveres in the pursuit of goals. The student helps the rest of us realize that we have more resources to draw upon than we think and helps keep us going. The recipient of the Charles Drake Award this year is Katie LaBombard. Katie, ever since I first met you, dining hall or something, I've been amazed at how positive you are all the time. And I don't know if you know that this has an effect on others. You never quit. You always seem positive. And I know we all struggle, right? When you're a college student, I don't care if it's Landmark or Harvard or community college, you always struggle. I could never tell with you. You were always so positive, and you had an aura about you. And that quality is going to really bring you places in life, Katie. And I just want to tell you that there are times when you're an inspiration to me, just watching you. So congratulations, Katie. Thank you. Yep. Final award, the President's Award, is given to the student who has best exemplified the principles we believe in here at Landmark College. This student is talented and energetic, meets difficulties head on, works hard, and is dedicated to his or her studies. This student also finds time to contribute to the well-being of other people and to the life of the Landmark College community as a whole. The recipient of this year's President's Award is Micah Sherman Ross. Way to go, Micah. Proud of you. Do you remember, Micah, when we first met each other? Top of the hill, right after you started here? Remember what you were thinking? If you were going to make it or not? You were so homesick. We were talking about it, and you didn't know if you were going to make it, and then you told me your process and your strategy and your tactics of how you're going to get through and stay here. You're going to take it one step at a time. You're going to take it 1 week at a time. You told me this. You said you're going to look at the calendar, and you know you're going to be able to go home at a certain point. But this is a huge opportunity for you. And I saw you, and I had that conversation with you, and I knew this guy's going to make it. This guy's going to make it because he's so honest. He's so honest about how he's feeling. And he sets a plan. And you know what? It was tough, wasn't it? It was really tough initially. You stayed here, and you've become one of the most visible members of the community, helping out in nearly every corner. You are most deserved of the President's Award, Micah. Don't forget that. Congratulations. All right. Vice President Gail Gibson Sheffield will come up to start the conferring of degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Liberal Studies and the Arts, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associate of Arts in Liberal Studies. Amelia Breslin, Phi Theta Kappa. Remind all the graduates that everyone's coming up by that side. Stand so we can get a picture, and then if you choose to make a few remarks, you can go to that podium, okay? Maria Clark, Phi Theta Kappa.
I would first like to thank Eric Marcella and Denise Higgins. Without them, it would not have been possible for me to be here today. I would also love to thank my friends from Landmark. They have changed my life. I would like to thank my mother and my brother for supporting me and everything I do. And I would like to dedicate this to my father, who always made me thirst for knowledge. Thank you.
Pace yourself. Lana Dean, participating online. Patrick Devine. Emily Etzko. Samuel Evans. Liz Gickley, participating online. Drew Hagashirahara, participating online. William Hyams.
just want to thank all the teachers and just everyone, the staff and friends, and took a lot to get here. I mean, just to even step on this campus, and it took a hell of a lot more to even get this, and it means a lot, from learning how to read to learning basic math all the way to calculus and beyond. And I know that after this, there's a lot more work to do, and just waking up and saying yes to life, that's important. So thanks, everyone.
John Iannacone.
Not always the best at memorizing things, so I have my script right here. Thank you.
William Johnson.
When I was looking at college, when I was looking for colleges, I knew what I needed. I needed an individualized school where I can learn slowly and a school that was flexible with accessibility. The moment I saw Landmark, I knew that it was the perfect place for me. Thank you all for getting me to this point and more. Patrice and Eve, thank you for both being wonderful advisors. Jim, thank you for teaching me the importance of managing finances. Jen, thank you for expanding my love and passion for photography. Todd, thank you for teaching me healthy habits, even if I do or don't follow them. To my parents, friends, family, and loved ones, thank you for everything you've done. I can't wait to come back in the fall and concentrate on my major in studio arts. Love you all.
Walter Kennedy, participating online. Liam Miller.
Hi. Oh, this is loud. Okay. All right. Having the opportunity to be at Landmark has been a precious experience for myself. This college has allowed for me to grow into a more strong and mature individual. For instance, I've been able to have that feeling of what it's like to live on my own and have more control over what I can do to help myself instead of being given some suggestions from my parents. It has allowed me to learn about what I need and could do to make myself to be in the best state of mind. Throughout the duration of life, I've always felt I was the black sheep of my family, since I'm the only one with my family with learning disabilities. It was not until the 10th grade and on that I started to feel as if I'm more equal to my entire family. Landmark College has given myself the opportunity to give myself more of the grit and power to head on towards the next chapter of my life. I would like to thank my parents for never giving up on me, Tori Tilson for guiding myself with my situations with OCD anxiety, Mickey Cronin for guiding myself through academics, my academic journey here, and my friends being great people to hang out with and for them to be there for me when I need them. Now I'm ready to head on to the next chapter of my life this fall at Landmark, starting with my bachelor's degree in studio art. Thank you.
Lucy Morgan. EJ Agbomo, apologize EJ, participating online. Ryan Pacheco.
I don't know what I'm doing, I'm sorry.
James Piricello. Michael Poulin, participating online. David Riaz, participating online. Chloe Rogers, participating online. Zachary Roy. Eric Schreckengast, participating online. Alexander Silverman.
I'd just like to thank everyone here, especially all of you, for making this possible. It really means a lot to everyone, I'm sure up here, that we could do this in person. Just school in general means a lot to us because we need that. I'd also like to thank our counselors, Kathy and Denise for sure. They're like our rocks. And you will be missed so much. And all your work here has, like, even though you might not get constant validation, we really appreciate everything you do. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Hannah Stein.
I would like to thank my parents for making all of this possible and the economy for making it necessary. I'd also like to thank anybody here who has ever been nice to me, but especially Eve Kahn for being just understanding and receptive and kind and just really awesome. One last thing is that someday I'm going to be really rich and really famous and successful, and when that happens, I do expect you guys to name a building after me. Thank you.
Griff Stein.
I'm going to sound like a lot of other people who have been up so far. I want to thank my friends, my family for making it so that I can get here and grow through this experience. I also want to thank Clark and Jeremy because they have been such great advisors over the course of my landmark career. I'm so glad I came here. It's had its rough spots, but overall, I've learned quite a lot thanks to this college.
Zachary Steinbaum.
Oh my God. All right, my bad about that. Okay. All right. To say that Landmark College changed my life would probably be a wild understatement. Coming from high school, I pretty much skated by. I had zero study skills. Classes that I knew everything, I got C tops, B and C student, D's, F's all around. Coming to Landmark, it gave me so many study skills, and it gave me so many different ways to think about learning and to think about how I learn in particular. And for that, and as I go to my next journey, I will be forever grateful to Landmark College. So thank you so much.
Jonathan Turrell. Jarrell Thomas.
I would like to thank my advisor, Catherine Carmen, for being so supportive, and my radio professor, Eric Matty, for inspiring me to do radio shows every week. I'm in love with dance music and EDM, which has motivated me to do a radio show, and I'm so glad I've done some awesome shows this past year. I also enjoyed my experiences here at Landmark, and I couldn't have gotten this far without the help of the Landmark community. I also want to thank my other professors, as well as my mom and dad, who were so patient and helpful, and it's been a good 3 years here at Landmark. I am really looking forward to the next chapter of my life and having more big plans in the future. I can't wait to go to University of San Francisco to earn my bachelor's degree in computer science. Thank you.
John Vasquez.
I'll say a little something. I didn't plan a speech or anything like that. I like to thank the professors I met here at Landmark. They've been like really helpful and just like overall really interesting people to meet and engage with. I think more directionally, Eric Matty, more specifically, given that he kind of spiked my interest in like the comm field and like radio production and that kind of sort of lot. So I think that I can really kind of thank this school for at least like kind of help me find a interest or niche that I can kind of fit myself into and a direction to kind of go in with life. So I'll thank the college for that, and I got this degree along with it too. So that's good. Take care, everybody.
Jonathan Williams.
Thank you, everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to read this poem that I wrote. It's to everyone who knows me, and more importantly, myself. It's called The Seven Phantom Vow. The Phantom Man, he follows me around. The Phantom Man, he does so without a sound. The Phantom Man, he stays one step behind. The phantom man, to forget him you're inclined. The phantom man, he wins when I forget or ignore. The phantom man, I used to let him win, but now I'll even the score. The phantom man, I see you, I hear you, and I won't ignore or forget you furthermore. Thank you.
Cameron Witt, participating online. Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Liberal Studies and the Arts, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associates of Business Studies. Caitlin Noel Brooks, Phi Theta Kappa.
I would like to start my speech off with a quote by Alexander Den Hyder. When a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower. In 2018, I attended an open house at Landmark College. I just knew it was the place for me. Landmark planted the seed of hope in me that I could succeed. Landmark gave me all the tools I needed to grow. They guided me to see my full potential. To my fellow grads, go out in the world, embrace your neurodiversity, and achieve your dreams. I would like to thank my academic advisor, Susan Frischberg, for always believing in me and motivating to do better. And to my parents, you were there through the good and bad times. You always advocated for me and taught me how to advocate for myself. You are my biggest supporters, and without you, I could not be standing here today. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Jared Breton. And Lila Kelly. This side's got a longer walk, so keep it coming. Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Professional Studies and Science, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associates of Science in Computer Science. Sharik Zarnecki.
I'd like to thank my family, my advisor, my friends, my girlfriend, for all being really supportive of me. It's difficult coming here, but now it's kind of hard to leave. So, yeah, thank you.
Joey Mancuso.
I'm going to warn you, I'm a bit of a talker. And I'm a bit of a loose cannon, so I can say anything. But I won't. I'll say something substantive. 2 years ago, well, 5 years ago, I was 18. That's wild. And I flunked out of school twice in the course of like 2 or 3 years, maybe 3 times technically. And I was ready to just work at an airport and try to travel, become a flight attendant or whatever. And I chanced upon this school, and I couldn't afford it, but, I couldn't afford it, but Ashley Charette stuck her neck out for me. She was from admissions, I don't know where she's now. She made it very possible for me to come here, but I still didn't think I could do it. I really didn't think I had it in me after failing so many times. And I got assigned Denise Higgins, and she's instrumental. I have a list of people, so I'll get to that, but she's instrumental in me getting this far and being here today, because you see me here on the stage, but what you don't see is the past 2 years and all the things I've gone through, and all the growth. And I'll just work down the list because I'll ramble. Kevin Keith, he's been instrumental. He's my favorite CS professor here. I have so many words, but I'll spare you. Brian Cohen, I've got 2 words for you in lieu of many others, garbage plates. Dr. Major, she let me write a paper on Monty Python. That was awesome. Sarah Glennon, just excellent teacher. I took her twice because I loved her so much. Kathy DiCamillo, wonderful person. You're Italian, you know. And she's a paisan. Richard Grumbine, he helped me get organized when I first got here, and I had no idea what I was doing. And very disorganized. Snickers the dog. Love Snickers. Everyone loves Snickers. We all love Snickers. I'm very forgetful, and I must be forgetting some people because this doesn't feel like enough. But more importantly, the friends I've made here have, this is cool, but this following people, wow, just incredible people. Your parents, well done. Alex Silberman, I've got so many words, but I'm on the clock here. He's like a brother to me. Maria Clark, she's another. I'm so glad she's here today. Hannah Euler, I don't know where she is, but she's around here somewhere. Harrison Simmons, he's not here right now, but he's probably in Virginia, enjoying no shoes. Benji Wright, what a cuddly guy. I love Benji. Love Benji. Zach Steinbaum, he's excellent. Adam Smith, he's not here, but he is one of the most wonderful, all these people are wonderful. One of the most wonderful, interesting, deep persons I've ever met. Sarek Cesarnecki, he's an interesting guy, great roommate, lots of fun. Clara Dombach, she's a hoot. She's a hoot. I'm sure I'm forgetting so many people. And even Mackenzie Backestow, like, what? I don't know what she was drinking when she was growing up, but I want some. So these people, like this, again, this is cool. This is great, and my next steps are gonna be awesome. And I'm gonna take them with me, wherever I go. But the amount of growth and there's such wonderful. I was a grumpy Gus when I got here. I was a real grumpy Gus, and they taught me like compassion, so much empathy, and how to be a better person. And I think in turn I was able to teach them some things as well, I hope. And I will never, ever meet a group of people who have like ADHD and they get it, because ADHD is so much more than I can't focus. It's every aspect of your life. And I'm also really grateful for this school. And you got, And what wonderful, incredible, beautiful people. And I just have so many words, but other people got to come up here. Sorry, and everyone else, your kids are wonderful too. These kids just really hit it home with me.
We should have had Joey doing all these. Trey Stevens. Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Professional Studies and Science, the following individuals have met the requirements for the Associate of Science in Life Science. Kathleen Jimzinski.
Everyone. I don't do public speaking, so I'm going to make this short. I'm really glad I came here. 4 years ago, I heard about this school, and I was not at all sold. I was done after high school. I was like, no, I just want to be a normal college student, go to a normal college. But I came to a couple open houses, and I was sold. I'm glad I came here. Thank you to my parents for driving me to and from, and paying for it all. Thank you to friends and my boyfriend, everyone supported me. Thank you, and congratulations.
Eva Rafferty.
Ain't COVID something? Yeah. So I'd like to start this off with a special shout out to my History of the Renaissance to Present, Professor Jim Cabral, for giving me a passing grade because, geez, that was close. Without his leniency, politeness, kindness, I would probably not be graduating with a degree. I want to say thank you to my advisor, Lucy Stamp, for putting up with me for the past few years. Speaking from personal experience, not that easy. Shout out to the life sciences teachers in STEM, Stein, Dr. Young, Professor Monroe, definitely others. Just really made a good environment, made me really happy to be here. God, well, I feel like I should be thanking other people, but if you were just involved in apologies to anyone who ever had to wait on a paper for over a month from me. I didn't like it either. Thank you to my best friend Daniel and his mom Jane, because they were the ones who recommended Landmark after my first try at college didn't go that well. And of course, special thank you to my parents for dealing with the very sudden realization that I have a lot more issues with executive functioning than I first thought. Wow. Yeah, and so I guess I'm ready to move on to Montana State University. Gonna be a paleontologist, hopefully. So, going to be bringing what I learned here at Landmark to all the more years of school I have to go through. And I'll leave us off with a quote from Henry David Thoreau. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you've imagined. Thank you.
Timothy Turley. Ben Wright.
I would just like to thank my family, my friends, and the professors here. Thank you.
It is my privilege to, upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Professional Studies and Science, the following individuals meet the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Entrepreneurial Leadership, our first full class in that major. Mackenzie Backestow.
Okay, where am I posing? I don't even know. Right? Yeah. Okay. Whew, my hands are gonna be bruised by the end of today. Whew. Okay, my dad wanted a speech. He asked for a 15-minute speech originally. We're gonna try not to do that. I even printed one out. We'll see if we follow it. He said I wasn't allowed to wing it. Hi, Mom. Hi, Denise. She's retiring, if you all didn't know that, so woo woo, Denise! Where's Mark Higgins, too? He's not back there? Well, he's also retiring. Whew, okay, we'll get to the speech. Okay, so I wrote one out. My AA, I winged it. We wrote it out. Whoop whoop, Dad. Okay. So growing up, I never thought I was gonna go to college. You know, we always watch those movies of people going across country. I'm from Oregon, cross country. And I never thought that was gonna be a thing. I used to cry. I used to be real upset about it. I came to terms that it was never gonna happen, that I was never gonna go to college. And I was okay with that until my senior year of high school. And I said, you know what? I don't wanna look back and regret never going. And my mom, Mama, woo, I told her, and they were all excited at work. And she found Landmark College. I'm trying to make sure everyone can hear me. Can you hear me? We're good? We're good? Okay, just making sure. She found Landmark College, and we toured it my senior year of high school, and we came here, and we drove the back road, Route 5, and we were like, where are we? What is this small town? Growing up in Portland, Oregon, in the city, I was like, you're leaving me nowhere, no car, but I fell in love, and I don't want to leave. I'm not leaving, actually. I'm staying after getting my real estate license in Vermont. I'm going off. Okay, back to it. Joey, we said no long speeches. We're doing long speeches today. Whew. I would like to thank all the faculty and staff that have helped me grow, because it was the scariest thing moving here by myself with no one. That was my first time to the East Coast ever. So, ooh, scary. And I grew up a lot. Oh, Jeff Burgess, also retiring. There we are. At my capstone, he was like, you grew up so much. I loved watching you grow up. And I was like, everyone keeps saying that. And I never realized it until everyone keeps saying that. Like, oh, you're such an adult. I'm an adult? What? okay, I need to stop talking. I didn't take my ADHD meds today. I was hoping that would help. Bad mistake. But Mom and Dad, when I'm a parent, I want to be half like you, just half, and I'll be acceptable. You know. Lori, my aunt who's not here, well, she is here, she's not at graduation. I don't know if she's watching, but we're gonna woot woot Lori, woot woot. Okay, and to all the grads, can we get a woot woot? Is everyone gonna woot woot, or am I gonna woot woot by myself? Woot woot! We did it? Okay, I'm getting off the stage. Peace out, let's go.
Ina Broadbent.
My fellow graduates, we did it. Some of you are continuing your journey here at Landmark, and others are going on to start a new chapter in their life. No matter what your next steps are, we should all be very proud of ourselves. To my parents, you've been my biggest cheerleaders, supporting me and pushing me to be my best self. There are no words to express how thankful I am for all you've done for me. I know I didn't make it easy at times, but you never gave up. I love you so much. To my friends, thank you. Thank you for making this college experience all that it was. Fun, crazy, and even a little bit weird. Each of you hold a special place in my heart and have done things for me that I will never forget. To Landmark, you've transformed me into somebody that I'm proud to be. The skills I've learned have shaped me into someone who used to get C's to all A's, and even accepting the Diane Wood Award for the Commel degree. If you told me in the past that I'd be saying these words, I would say you're crazy. Landmark has instilled so much confidence within me that I never had before. For playing almost every sport that was offered, to becoming a student leader as an RA. Landmark has helped me to be up here talking to you all today. Landmark is a truly special place, and I am bittersweet to be leaving. But this is not goodbye. See you later. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it.
Katie LeBarbard, Golden Key.
Okay, so before I say anything, I just want to say a huge thank you to my dad for making all of this possible, and of course to the rest of my family for being such a huge support. Words cannot express how much I love you. Now, I was having lunch with my friends the other day, and they asked what I'd miss most about Landmark. My first thought was how much I'd miss the beauty of this campus, how gorgeous the sunset looks on top of the hill, or all the lights on at night. Or maybe it's the professors and the residential life and how amazing and accommodating they are. But I think, best of all, what I'll miss most about this college is the message of this campus and the bubble of acceptance that it creates. Here at Landmark, neurodiversity is a movement. We realize how important language and diversity is. Disability means something different here, and you can talk freely without fear of being condescended to or looked down upon, and nobody is ashamed or have to mask who they are. You won't find this kind of acceptance anywhere, certainly not in the high schools that beat us down, and certainly not, probably not in the future situations and jobs we'll encounter. But this school has given us more than just the ability to learn how to learn. We gained confidence, and I will truly miss this community. I love you, Landmark.
George Cosby, participating online. Michael Margolin.
Do we do the tassel thing now? No, not yet? After stage, got it. Okay. Mackenzie, I really wish you hadn't mentioned the Superman shirt thing. I'll take the glasses off just for dramatic effect. How's that? There are a lot of people who are instrumental in my ability to succeed here, and it would take more than a minute to name them all by name. My family, my friends, who I'll keep in touch with some, and others who are transient in our bond, and my advisors, instructors, professors, etc. Inspirational figures. You've heard a speech before. For a while, I didn't think I would get through college very well academically or socially. I don't communicate well. It was historically my worst skill in life. I had to go to occupational therapy to understand many of the basic elements of comprehension that most people take for granted. So, when I was in college, I figured, well, I'm here. I'm not going to continue to moan and complain. I'm going to make the most of it. And so I majored in communications because it was historically my worst skill in life, and now I dare to say I'm pretty masterful at it. I still have a long way to go there. No excuses again. One person who inspired me was Lawrence Withy, a young man in the UK who graduated with his degree in anthropology and ancient civilizations, if I'm not mistaken, as he was dying of cancer. I didn't know Lawrence. He was big in the D&D community because he asked for it to commemorate his character, a wizard named Galder Fent. And I was taken with the story and shared it with a group of friends who I have since fallen out with due to my own misdeeds and shittiness as a friend. And I felt pretty low after that, but I continued working with that. That project has now culminated in a book with new spells, classes, other nerd shit for D&D on drivethrurpg.com. The book, Galder's Gazetteer. 100% of the proceeds go to the Cancer Research Institute. By that, this is basically a plug. I'm also majoring in entrepreneurial leadership. During that home stretch where, there were still some grudges and shit. I'm pretty outspoken. I'm not good at lying, and I don't hold a lot back. I'm pretty honest with that. So, there were a lot of grudges. So during that time when I wasn't sure if I would pass, I guess I kept thinking, Lawrence passed with his, BA or the equivalent in the UK education system while dying of cancer. What's my excuse, No excuses. That's the theme of this speech. I'm thankful to have been able to do a lot of good and to learn a lot and improve myself as a person. And I don't begrudge anyone who didn't really want me in their life. That's fair. And, whatever happens, I wish you luck in all your endeavors. I'm going to continue working on myself as a person, even though I think I've already made a great deal of progress in the last 3 years, let alone my full 6-year college career. There are a great many others who I want to thank, but especially the deceased. I'm going to keep moving forward though, because I know I only have a minute, and I'm about 11 seconds away from. So I'm going to keep on working with my, nerd stuff and keep on trying to do that as a career to do good deeds. And if I cannot thank you in this life, Lawrence, then I hope that I can thank you in the next. I am here because of you. Because you inspired me. I don't do this to tip some scales or anything like that. But I will make sure they know your name of the human conjuration wizard Galderfent. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Gabriel Raphael.
Hi, I'm Gabriel Raphael. This is my degree. Thanks for joining me. I have too many people in the community that have helped me or have touched my life in some way to really, to name everyone. You know who you are. Also, you're welcome! I've come a long way since getting here. I've grown a lot. I still have emails I need to respond to. But I'm glad for it. I'm glad to have been here, and I'm glad to have had the experience. And I'm excited for what's next.
Micah Sherman Raz.
You told me this yesterday. I have no excuse not to know this now. I'm going to change it completely differently from what I planned for yesterday, so it's going to be about 50 seconds shorter. To thank everyone would take forever. These people, thank you, and to everyone, faculty, professors, administrators, facilities, campus safety, residential life. Let's give a round for them for a second. I'm going to wrap up with one sentence. I think this was used at a convocation speech several years back, and then a friend of mine used it in a graduation speech in 2018. And it's going to kind of sum everything into one line. So if I leave you with one thing, it's this. Deep down, I will always be a shark, fierce, determined, and always moving forward. Thank you.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Liberal Studies and the Arts, the following individuals have met the requirement for the Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies. Madison Party.
There's so many people to thank, but first of all, I just want to thank my parents for being supportive and giving me so much love over these past 3 years. I want to thank Denise Higgins, and all I can say is, hopefully when we see each other next time, we will be wearing the same boots again. Adrian Major, Nicole for holding such awesome Zumba classes, Stephen Glover, for holding such amazing ballroom classes, chorus classes, such amazing classes. And thank you guys for being you. Thank you very much.
Stephen Sandy.
I want to thank my mom, all the teachers that I've had. You guys were really key parts in me graduating with my A and my BA. So thank you, Dr. Eden. I remember when I was first here, my very first semester, and I had lunch with Dr. Eden, and it was the first time he was having lunch with us students. He was trying it out, and I remember I was eating by myself, and he came over, and at the time I had no idea that he was the president, and and then everybody else came, and I made friends that way, and I'm like, wow, that was sneaky but good. I saw a video online that the faculty members sent us, and it was teachers that were congratulating us on a graduation, and one of the faculty members was a talking dog. It wasn't actually a talking dog, but you get the gist. And he said one quote that I actually love to say here, and he said, it's okay to make mistakes, it's okay to fail, because we are only human. Thank you.
Adam Sherman, participating online. Sonia Showit.
Okay, I wrote a little bit. Hi, a major congratulations to everyone on the stage, or either side of it, I guess, for doing a fantastic job despite the circumstances. I'm very proud of all of you. I'd also like to thank my parents and Landmark for allowing me to continue my education here. I think a lot of us were nervous about being able to attend during COVID, and I'm forever thankful that the institution allowed us to be here all semester and today, seeing everyone in the crowd supportive of us. Thank you to my friends for making the worst of days easier and the best of days ethereal. Eternally grateful for the professors for their superb mentorship and the campus's facilities members. Also Peg, Dan, Mark, and Kelly, and Jim, thank you for your support especially. Finally, thank you to the library staff and any professor who's given me an extension or two. I think that's most of you. My best ideas come after it's due. So get vaxxed, stay masked, and have a great summer. Thank you.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Liberal Studies and the Arts, the following individuals meet the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Mark Cantonese, Golden Key. Sorry.
I'll keep it short. I want to give a big thanks to Professor Smolsky. She's the head of the psych department here. Those classes have really been intriguing, fun, always found psychology cool. Big shout out to her. Everyone, all the other psych majors, sometimes you never really know what's going to happen walking into those classes. You just wake up and we kind of figure it out together. Those two over there, my parents, they may just be a couple young kids from the Bronx, but I really do love them, and I'm sure there's a lot I could learn from them.
Emily King, Golden Key.
So good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to everyone here. We did it, so that's exciting. When I first came here in August of 2017, I was just a little kid. No, like, seriously, I was 2.5 months shy from my 18th birthday, and I didn't really know what to expect from college, or really just life at that point. And now, 4 years later, I still don't know what I expected from college, but now I have a degree to show that I went, so that's a thing. I don't think I could have predicted 95% of the things that happened in the last 4 years, for better or for worse, but, we're here. To Mom and Dad, thanks for being here today and for the support that you've given me during my time at Landmark. I know I'm supposed to say that I couldn't have done it without you, but that's just simply not true. Over the years, I've learned that the biggest gift that you've given me has been my independent, strong-willed, and unguarded self. Whether that's good or bad depends on who you ask and what day it is. But there's one thing that I do know: you definitely taught me to stand up for what I believe in and for what's right, even if I'm standing alone. To my family watching at home, thank you for all the love, support, and phone calls you've given me over my time here. I can't wait to come home and see all of y'all. And I also wanted to thank my amazing professors and mentors that I've met along my journey at Landmark. To Eve, thank you for being an amazing advisor for my associate degree and for always being there for me. To Linda, thank you for drawing me into the wonderful world of psychology back in the spring of 2018 during Intro to Psychology and in 3 other classes that you've taught since then, as well for just being my advisor, and I'm really gonna miss our talks. To Tim, thank you for not quitting your job after having me in 2 of your classes the very first semester you taught here. Somehow seeing me every single day for 14 consecutive weeks didn't scare you away, and neither did the 3 classes that I've taken with you since then. They also have all been some of my favorite classes here, so they're definitely very interesting. I'm going to definitely miss all of the interesting, for both lack of a better word and to say the absolute very least, conversation topics in class that range from peak existentialism all the way to dimethyltryptamine and almost everything in between. And also thank you for being an amazing baseball coach, as well as for believing in me enough to pull me in from outfield to teach me how to play second base. To Sovegi, thank you for working so closely with me over the last year and during the summer. You've helped me so much as my advisor during my dyslexia research study, and if it wasn't for you believing in me at every step of the way, I wouldn't be here today. To my friends, thank you for keeping me sane most of the time. To the people that I met, especially those that I really came close with this semester, you had a really tough job doing that, but thank you so much to Trey, Alex, and Charlie for always being there for me. To Courtney, thank you for everything you do and for being so amazing. I'm going to miss our drives, walks, and conversations after long days. To Roman, thank you for all the adventures and times we've shared, and thank you for being my home when I need it, and when I needed you most. To Dylan, thank you for all the memories. We've had our ups and downs, but I always know I can go to you when I need you. And lastly, to Kristen, thank you for always being just a FaceTime away. It definitely helped bridge the gap from Putney to DC. And finally, to quote the great and recently single John Mulaney, college was like a 4-year game show called Do My Friends Hate Me or Do I Just Need to Go to Sleep? But instead of winning money, you lose $120,000. It's definitely been an interesting 4 years here, but I'm thankful for the memories and friends that I've made along the journey, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for me, so thank you.
Victor Tomelden. Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Liberal Studies and the Arts, the following individual has met the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts in Studio Arts. Gus Zarefsky.
Thank you, everyone. It has been a great 5 years for me here. Took an extra one just to be safe with things. I first started off here as, well, someone who didn't realize how much work I'd have to put into things. But through the support of my family, friends, and especially my staff, I was able to overcome those challenges. I'm especially thankful to 2 members of the art faculty, Derek Parker and Jen Morris. They helped me look deeper into my art style and find a deeper meaning into my work. And even though I have some ideas about what I'm going to do from here on out, there are still many more challenges to face. But with my head held high and with my friends and family supporting me, I'm looking forward to facing these levels in the game that is my life. Now I'd like to end with one of my favorite catchphrases. Booyah Kasha. Thank you very much, everybody.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty in the School of Professional Studies and Science, the following individuals have the requirements for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science. Samuel Mortinger, Golden Key. Reese Roundtree Hanscom, Golden Key.
Now, I've been told that I'm not very good with change. Funny then that I've done nothing but change since I've come to this college, and that I'm about to go through one of the biggest changes in my life. When I came here, I was an all-A student. What I needed was not to learn how to be a student. What I needed to learn was how to be an adult. And thanks to my time here at Landmark, I am ready to take on this world. It kills me that I can't thank everyone who I've met on this journey. People are watching in that auditorium that I am eternally grateful to. If I had to name some names in the faculty, Karina Assiter, Kevin Keith, and Eric Maddie, thank you for practically being surrogate parents during my time here. And speaking of, thank you to my stepmother, my father, and my mother for their support in the past, present, and hopefully the future. And to the rest of my family and friends at home who are watching, I hope I've made you proud. Thank you, Landmark, for the 3 years. And good night!
By the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Associate of Arts degrees in Liberal Studies and in Business Studies, the Associate of Science degrees in Computer Science and in Life Science, the Bachelor of Arts degrees in Communication and Entrepreneurial Leadership and in Liberal Studies and in Psychology and in Studio Art, and a Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Science on this day, May 22, 2021. I hereby present the May 2021 class of graduates, members of which are now officially welcomed into the Landmark College Alumni Association. Graduates, you may flip your tassels from right to left. Nice job. Congratulations. All right. All right, wonderful. Terrific work. Before I invite a student up to present the class gift, who's it, Hannah? Hannah, are you the one that's going to be rich and famous and you want us to, well, this is how it works, okay? Typically, you give us some money and then we name a building after you. That's how it works. But we do things differently here. So when you become rich and famous, we will name a building after you and then we'll send you an invoice, okay? Does that work all right? Is that okay? All right, we have a deal. Now, could we have Caitlin Brooks come to the podium to present the class gift, please?
On behalf of the graduating class of May 2021, it is our pleasure to present Landmark College with a check for $840.21. It is designated for a scholarship that supports a student that is dedicated to the Centers for Diversity and Inclusion in its mission. A student that helps promote a diverse, welcoming campus environment and fosters a climate of success. Much like the faculty and staff, we, the students, are committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion. We believe that innovation and creativity cares when the students advocate for a diverse range of experience, talent, and ideas. This total is a collective effort of donations, service, and fundraising from the May 2021 class in the Student Alumni Association. We are honored to provide this support and have an impact on Landmark and a future Shark. Please accept this gift to Landmark College with our sincere appreciation for all that you, the faculty, and the staff do for us. Thank you.
We accept the gift, and this is a wonderful way to help another deserving student. So I promise you we will apply this to scholarship and help change another person's life. Thank you very much. Now, Tricia Stanley, Associate Director of Alumni Relations, will come up to present to you the alumni welcome.
Well, good afternoon, and congratulations, Sharks. On behalf of Landmark College and the Office of Alumni Relations, we are proud to now claim you among our alumni ranks. I feel a deep sense of pride to be able to continue to serve you as you further your education, start careers, and embark on new life's paths. There is a motto in the Landmark Alumni Association that you are a student for just a few years, but you are an alum for life. Each of you represents Landmark College's past and are the foundation for our future. Our future is characterized and defined by your achievements, vision, passion, courage. And as you move through this world, you may encounter obstacles, much like this past year, but look at every challenge as a chance for success. And to officially start your alumni career, we mark this moment with the gift of your alumni pin. This pin is exclusive. It represents your continued connection and commitment to the college as proud, productive Sharks. It also symbolizes a sense of pride and security, knowing that no matter where you go in this life, you will always have a connection back to here, back to Landmark College. I ask you to wear this pin proudly over your heart, where Landmark will be for the rest of your life. Congratulations and welcome to the Landmark College Alumni Association.
Thank you, Tricia. Mark, are you going to come up to help with some instructions? Wonderful ceremony here. Tremendous job by you all, graduates. We're gonna miss you, but we know you'll also stay connected with us, and many of you are coming back for a baccalaureate degree. So we're just so proud of everything you've done, and you can accomplish anything you want in life. Trust me, it sounds trite, but it's true. Just go for it. You have the skills, you have the strategies, now you have the confidence, college degrees, you can do anything. Mark DiPietro is here. He's going to give us some pointers, right, pursuant to the Vermont state guidelines for COVID, so that we don't get in the bad books of the state. We're going to have a certain way we're going to navigate out of here. Mark's going to tell you, and then the music's going to play, right? Then the stage party's going to come off, right? But it's more detailed than that, correct? And there's some snacks, too, for people to pick up? All right, come on up, Mark. Thank you, folks. Keep going.
I never get to come up here at graduation. This is a really nice view. But I have the least fun job, as Peter just said. I have to get everyone off campus according to guidelines. But I know I speak for everyone behind me and across campus in thanking you all for your cooperation for a really difficult year and a half where we all had to figure out regulations that were changing all the time. And Michael Luciani especially for helping us figure that stuff out.